All right, good evening. How are you doing this beautiful Friday evening? You are welcome to Wedding Sparkles here on Radio Babando 101.9 FM, transmitting live from Mbauku. This is where we celebrate love. Hi, I'm Madam Sparkles, and I'll be with you this evening as we talk love, music, and everything in between. Okay, so this is where we ask you to find love and make it legal. Like, you know that the way they look at things. Say you have checked and you know this one will be good for you. And then you now have to make the move to know whether you will also be good for her. And if you make the move and she says, yes, you are also good for me, then you do need it for find out what you need to find out about the person, her family. Don't forget, you're not just coming to marry only the girl, you're marrying her family as well. Yes. And if you're satisfied, bring your people. Go and do the right thing. So while you are at it, we are here to empower you, to ginger you, to tell you goodbye Hogenazo. And we have wedding vendors here who deliver quality service. They are in our vendors bank. So anytime you need a vendor, you need a makeup artist for your wedding, a photographer for your wedding, videographer for your wedding, just anything you need for wedding people, just let us know and we will contact our vendors because we are sure of quality. And then aside from that, we are also here to keep working the journey. This is like an institution. Once you enter, you need to keep reading, keep studying, to keep moving up. Like we keep moving up and we don't know when it will end. We just keep moving up. And for every stage of this movement, this upward movement, we are here to bring information you need. And you are also there, so that makes it perfect. Without you, this will not be possible. So I can't fail to say thank you. Because but you are there, so I'm very grateful that we are doing this together. You are welcome. So today, I'm in a very special mood. Okay, so yes, I'll be bringing songs, reggae love songs, right? Yes, I just want us to spice up this evening in a beautiful way, for lovers out there, for married people out there, for the one who has found his missing rib and he's about to do the needful walk down the aisle with her. I have you all in mind this evening. And especially, I have my ladies in mind this evening as well. So there's something I want to remind you of. It's all the beautiful things about this marriage that we always love to know, we always love to think about. But there's also something I want to remind you. I want to remind you of why you are a helpmeet. You see that part? If you fully understand this helpmeet thing, you just be asking God, God help me. Every stage of this marriage, from the beginning, from the point where he asks the question, will you marry me? If you understand the concept of being a helpmeet, now God you would ask to help you all the time. Not even your mother, not even your father, not even a sister, not even, it's just God. So I'm here to just remind you a little of what you're expected to be doing as a helpmeet. It's not easy. That's why I'm bringing the reggae song, so that if I come from my side, the reggae songs will come and balance it, and you just shake your head, they nod your head, they dance, and everything I'm saying will be entering well because it has to enter. You are welcome. Do not go anywhere. I will be right back. It's time to turn down the lights low. I can be the perfect one for you. I want to be with nobody else but you. Alright, you are welcome back. If you just joined us, this is Wedding Sparkles. Every young girl's dream is to get married. From the moment a girl child is born, they are already thinking of the day she'll be getting married. And so as a young girl is growing up, yes, she has this, I'll be a wife, I will be cooking for my husband, I'll be doing this. And then when they're playing all those children's play, automatically, the girl plays the role of a mother as young as she is. And the man also plays the role of a father. But in that role playing, the girl is already showing why she is a wife or why she will be a wife, right? What is expected of her as a wife. Okay, now we know we want someone, an Odogu, who will come and sweep us off our feet, do us all the serere, all the Odogu Para thing, and buy all the gifts for us. Every night he's coming back from work, he buy shawarma or buy ice cream. Every time he goes out, when he's coming back, he'll buy something for you. Those dreams, very beautiful dreams. And yes, there's some people living that dream also. Don't think it's not possible, highly possible. Some people are living that dream. And some are not. All right? Not because of their fault or anything, but Okawasi wedding, life is not always fair. But the thing is, all of those things are beautiful. But not the reasons you got married. They are not the reasons. And I do hope that we will start getting mature before we enter this beautiful thing called marriage. The truth is, you're not marrying for enjoyment, in quotes. You're marrying to go and serve, to go and work. You haven't seen it that way, right? Yeah, but it's a kind of work that we do in love. When you're doing a work for somebody and you're doing it out of love, you're not going to feel it. Even when the person is feeling for you, you're not feeling it because when you're doing it, this is normal now. There's nothing here. But you can go on and on. You don't even need break because you're doing it from a place of happiness. You're fulfilled doing this. So even if you're not paid for, or if you're not paid that much, you'll be doing the work because you want to do it. You don't mind. It's not taking anything from you. Now that's how it is for us, right? For us as ladies, when we get married, we're getting married to serve. Yeah, sometimes I don't like to hear that thing like Odika. Right now, I'll read one or two places for you from the Bible. Yes, because as Christians, everything, our foundation of marriage, in the church comes from the Bible. Our understanding, our belief about marriage comes from the Bible. So, after creation, after God had created everything and created man, he now said, he said, it's not good that the man should be alone. I'll make an helpmeet for him, Genesis 2:8. But there's something striking here. Before he brought in the woman, everything was ready. I'm laughing because, yes, we are in a society where we don't need to wait for everything to be ready before we marry. But in the Bible, everything was ready. In fact, even before he brought the man in, everything was ready. And then he brought in the man. He said, this man will not be able to take care of this mansion that I have just created for him. This man will not be able to take care of all these animals. All these, no, this man cannot manage these things. So let me get him a helpmate. And then he created a woman. Now, this is aside, but for every man out there who is ready to get married, you should also prepare for the woman you're bringing into the home. All right? Yes. For that, she's coming to serve. She's coming to manage. She's coming to Bukotano. All right? Yes. So give her something to manage. Okay? All right. And then again, he made the woman, and brought her onto the man. Then later, he also said in Proverbs chapter 18:22, whoso findeth a wife finds a good thing and obtaineth favor of the Lord. So that means that a wife is a good thing. If you're listening to me now and you're a wife, you are a good thing. If you're listening to me and you're yet to get married, you are a good thing, because they said, who finds a wife? And so you have intentions of getting married. The day you will get married, you're going to get married as a good thing. And he now says, the man obtaineth favor of the Lord. Now let's leave that part. Let's just work on the helpmeet and a good thing. So if I am a good thing, that means only good things will come from me. And good things coming from me include raising my children well, keeping the house clean, managing resources, managing affairs of the family, the extended family, managing, all right, managing interests. Because sometimes your own interest, your husband's interest, the children's interest, the extended family's interest, you see? So you have to be able to manage the interest wisely. And a whole lot of other things. Now, there's this book I saw that broke down this help me thing. In fact, the first time I started reading this book, I must tell you the truth, I started excitedly. At the point I closed the book, I said, God, you need to help me on this one. I just closed the book and kept out like, God, what is this? Now, there's a way you're going to look at the book or the understanding of being a helpmate, and it will be as if upper suffer. Then there's another way you're going to look at it. You'll be like, whoa, this is huge. This is a great thing I've been called into. You see, so the how you see it will determine how you are going to work, what you're going to do in this whole setting of you being the helpmate. Now let me read out something for you here. Then I'll play a song. Remember what I said? I'll hit it small. Then we'll go to reggae. Can you say I'm cool? Okay, here when I'm okay, now God created us for a purpose, right? For every one woman who is a wife, you are there to feel a need. Yes, you are there to feel a need. And in that capacity of feeling that need, you are a good thing. If a woman understands that before she even gets married, she will be well positioned to take care of things in the home. She'll be well positioned to know when to give advice to her husband and what to advise him on, and kind of suggestions to make, and everything, if she understands her position as a good thing. It's not you're not the one who made yourself a good thing, because come on, look at it now, as human beings now, we all have our flaws, right? So for Nima and Abakabi, for Nima, near or so. Like you look down so you wait you got for some of us as an I okay say we can't like some of us we can be impartial, we can be partial. So when we want to share things, when we want to do things, we first of all consider our children first. We don't care about the other people. Some of us are impatient. Some of us are unkind naturally. Some are wicked. Some are kind. Some are good. So it's not about you. So if I am a wicked person, if there's a selfish woman out there, if there's an unkind woman out there, how then are we good things? So it's not about you, right? It's not you, the flawed you. But God He looked at us from the beginning and decided that anyone or anything that will come to share whatever, where He has put the man, will be a good thing. So remove your character, remove your attitude, remove where you're coming from and all that. You are a good thing. Now, if you know that, you can now put it side by side your character and know whether your character is an example of something that is good. That's where your character, that's where you can now start assessing your character to know whether it is good. Putting it side by side, the good thing that God has said you are. So that's our default mode. Our default mode is that we are a good thing. Our default mode is that we are helpmeet. So what does it mean, helpmeet? You are to help this man meet certain needs. So for every man, first of all, before you get married, apart from the general reasons people get married, to have children, for companion, you have your goals, you have your aspirations, right? The woman is to help you meet those goals, meet those aspirations. If you don't have any, to be hard for her to fully live out her purpose. She can't be the one who will be bringing your values, your goals, your aspirations to pass. She's there to help you bring them. So you already know what you want for your family, for yourself. And so this woman, properly guided, will help you achieve it. It's oh yeah, I can't it's not for one person alone. So you have to there has to be something for me to help you to do. There has to be something for me to help you with. Without those things, I can't do anything. I am handicapped. So you see some men who are just waiting for the woman to do everything. Oh, but he never know now. Oh, but he drive to the table. He will drive to the table, good thing. He will drive help meet. So, I'll go to the table, get up, or follow Rogar, or follow a hog and yellow gakawe me. Who are you to blame? Okay, now the man also has an assignment. The man's assignment is to show love. The man's assignment is to mirror God to his wife. And so, if you, as the man, is to mirror God to your wife, then that means the wife is also to honor you, to respect you, to serve you, to worship you. You know, sometimes we worship the man when money comes, when something good happens. I need to be funny on the normal day. But then there's something good happen. You know, that's how some of us relate with God as well. It's only when something beautiful happens that we remember God. But that's by the way. Now, what I'm trying to say is that the man in your home is the God that you see. Yeah, sometimes we argue that the man will have to show that he is a God. The man will have to show the attributes of God before you can do your own part. But this is what we do here on Wedding Sparkles. We shine the light on you. So you know your own roles, so you know your own duties, so you know what you have to do. We don't want you to wait for the other person first before you do your own part, right? So that is it. Now, to the ladies out there listening to me who are good things and helpmates, your husband may not be giving you enough reason to be the helpmate. He may not be giving you enough reason to show forth your good thing. But remember that being a good thing is a default mode. All right. So that is the mode that God put in you. And you take up that mode the moment you say I do. You switch into that good thing mode. So it's not particularly about the man right now, but it's about you, my beautiful lady listening to me right now. And I'll tell you why it's about you after this song. Because myself, I need to cool down small because sometimes, you know, because as human beings, we have our flaws and all that. And so we want to be comfortable in our own ways. We want to do things because it suits us. But outside of that, there's a picture God has for all of us. And when we start to see that picture clearly, at first, we feel not understand them that much. But if we make up our mind to live out the life that God has called us to live, as in every role, play that role well, then we'll have to adjust some things. Now you may ask a question, what if I marry a man who is not leading well, a man who is, think about the negative things, right, that may be happening right now. The man is not strong. You know, sometimes you say, yes, it's normal for us to try to fill that space when we think that the man is not up to it. But here's the deal: God created us all and gave us rules. So even the husband has his own rule. Now it's his problem if he's not filling that rule. I think that's where we have issues in this world, because things are changing. The natural order of things are not applying as they should be. And so you find a man now trying to do a woman's role, and the woman trying to take on the man's role. Now there's no problem if you have to help from time to time, but it should not be a permanent thing. That's not how God made it. He made you to be a helpmate. He made the man to be the head. All right. And he made you to be submissive to the man. He made you for the man. That's what the Bible also said here. First Corinthians 11:8-9 said, "For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man." See why we're created. You get a severe Abby? Yes, but then that's how God has made it. And so someone said that you can only realize your womanhood when you are functioning according to your created nature. And what is our created nature? Helpmeet, as a good thing. So if I'm functioning in my created nature of the helpmeet as a good thing, that means that I'm always looking out for ways to make this better. I'm always looking out for ways to add my own spice to this thing. And my spice should be good because I am a good thing. Remember when we started, I said your being a good thing is not about your flaws as a human being. And this is a default mode, all right? Just like when God says that you are my children, I love you. We still sin. And then he says, come back to me and I'll be your father, all right? So he doesn't remove, whatever we do does not remove that default mode. But we will not be functioning properly in that default mode if we are not connected. So we have to be connected so that we can properly function in that created nature. And sometimes some women want to take over the leadership of the home for whatever reasons. Now you're doing the wrong thing. It's tiring. Sometimes when you try to leave your post among another person's post, it's tiring because you're not going to drop your own roles. You'll be playing your roles as you'll be playing this other person's roles, which is not how God has made it to be. All right? And so God has made you to be helpmeet. And whatever you're doing as a helpmeet should improve the family. Whatever you're doing as a helpmeet should not bring down the family. It should not be for me, myself, and I. In fact, it will not even make you less than who you are. Oh yes, it may seem like that, or it may seem like that to the world. Like when you want to fit into that role, it seems as if you are the servant, you are the one who doesn't have a life, you're the one who gives up everything, you are the one who tries to make peace, you're the one, only me, why only me? Are there no other wives in this home? Am I the only one that should be sweeping the house? Am I the only one that should make food for everybody when we gather? Am I the only one? In fact, because of that, I'm not coming home again. I'm not coming home, except if others are not coming. Hey, then I'll know that it's only me. Why would everybody be there? Then they'll all be in their rooms with their husbands, and I'll be the one in the kitchen. You are the one who perfectly understood her role as a helpmate. And your role as a helpmate is not limited to your immediate family as well. Your role as a helpmate is connected to everything that concerns the man. And if you start to play your role as a helpmate, you will also find out that the man will likely be more productive and more efficient at whatever it is he does. And so there are many ways that we can be a helpmate to the man. And we don't have so much time to talk about all of them this evening. But I am here for you, okay? Because we need to do this better. We need to enjoy ourselves as wives. And you enjoying yourself as a wife is when you realize your role. When you start to play in your created nature as a helpmate, as a good thing. Like when you relax and say, okay, fine, this is who I am. This is what I've come to do here. Things will align for you to help you do that. Remember in Proverbs chapter 31, we know that one, right? The virtuous woman. You can see all the things the woman did as a helpmate. Because the baba of the house jejely sit down for gates of the city. They play with other men. They gist. The wife did not come there to say, won't you come home? The wife, they did not tell us that much. The fact the man was there and was boasting. Have you seen my wife? In fact, now look at that one need your cocoa. So he didn't start with you, all right? The fact that the man comes back from work and decided to spend some time with his friend, he did not start with you. If you know when they wrote Proverbs 31 ahead, then you can understand how it has been for women. But will that stop you from being a helpmeet? No, that wouldn't. Now, you're honoring God when you are playing your role of the helpmate. And will God help you to play that role? Yes. Is it easy to play that role? Capital no. It is not easy. But is it doable? Capital yes. And how are we going to do that? First of all, you have to make up your mind that you are ready. You have to, change your perception of marriage and your role as a married woman. It's not just to come and love up your husband, just only you and your husband. It's more than that. And we'll still get back into that, all right? From time to time, I'll be reminding us of our role as a helpmate. I'm sure there's somebody who needed to hear this evening, okay? Because you want better, and you wanting better starts with you. The man may not change. People hardly change, except they find reasons to change by themselves. If you nag him, he will not change. If you push, you push him out. In fact, if you make all the noise, complain, okwechiri. After all my complaining, okay, okwechiri say kill. Well, the moment you look inwards and the change starts with you, he will start looking for you. It's not only for the woman, the man, whatever it is you're complaining about the woman, you have complained enough. Stop playing your role. The moment you start playing your role, she will see the difference. She will now know automatically. She will bend over. It may not be immediately. It may take some time, all right? But after a while, as long as you're doing yours in your God-created role and you're doing it out of love, because you are to owe no man nothing but love. If you're doing it, why won't there be a difference? And so, my dear lady out there, okay, you have nagged enough. You have complained enough. You have even suffered enough. Yes, I know. I understand. I can't even imagine what you're going through. No problem. But this is what I know. The moment you set up, make up your mind to start living in your created nature as a good thing made to help the man you're married to, everything you need to help you do that will start coming to you. People will start aligning with you. Even those people, your family members, your husband's people. Now they see eyeball to eyeball, no problem. But just start playing your role. You see how jejely. Who doesn't want? Who don't like better things? Good things will always flow to good things. And so the moment you start living in your created role, things will change. That they were against you. Suddenly they'll now be against their husband, your husband, their brother, or the son, because they've seen the light. So you need to shine your light, and you can't do it on your own. Like I said, it's not easy. If you leave us, we just want to be free. We just want to do our own when we want to. Why should we serve? After I've been standing since morning, and yet this man just came home and he wants me to serve him food. Even as small as those assignments, it can get you worked up. Or you can decide, make up your mind to do that and ask God to help you. You can start with just one thing. What is that one way that you can start to show you as a helpmate? In what way can just one way? Let's leave the plenty things you can do. Let's just start with one. What is that one thing that you can start applying the good thing you are to, and it will make a difference in your home? I encourage you to think about it and prayerfully ask God to help you to do it. And I'll be here waiting to hear your side of the story and how you overcame. Thank you so much for joining me this evening on Wedding Sparkles. Let us do this again next week, Friday. Thank you for also choosing us. Thank you for staying with us. We do not take it for granted. All right, and I'll leave you with UB40. Bring me your cup. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I am Madam Sparkles.